Hello everyone, my name is Sheen and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a new series. This series involves an already built zoo. We are currently looking at Into the Unknown, a zoo that was named while I was watching too much Frozen 2. This zoo has a lot of problems, as you can clearly see. The giraffes live on brick, like what's going on? And we have a lot of habitats and all of them have some major or minor issues. For example, now we are going into the old primate/reptile house. I modeled it a bit after one of the old houses that we have had in my local zoo. Although I think it is now closed and it was not as bad as this, because here we have lemurs and gorillas, and now we are going to see the caiman habitat that I built there. This zoo was built as a fixer-upper for anyone who wants to do it, so it is on the workshop. You can go download it yourself and try to fix it up yourself. I will try to do the same. We'll see how good this goes. And I also made the challenge for myself, since this is a sandbox zoo, but I want to have like a bit of that franchise feeling, or at least I want to struggle with the money, and therefore I will start with only 10,000 euros or dollars. I don't know, it's been so long since I've played with like money and that whole thing on, so I don't even remember which currency we are playing in. But yeah, no matter what, I'm starting with 10,000 of whatever the currency is. We are now we were overviewing the chimpanzee habitat, and now going into Chinatown, where we have a little bear habitat. This was also modeled after the old, like the really, really old habitat in my local zoo for like bears, but that habitat is no longer there. And on the backside we have a red panda habitat. I already figured out, since I downloaded Planet Zoo Plus, like PZ Plus, the mod, most of the animals are actually totally fine in their habitats. Like, the only one that was complaining about size-wise was the giant otter, and all the other animals were fine, and I can't believe that is what PZ Plus does. Like, this zoo is, like, for me, the epitome of what this mod changes in your game regarding the size requirements, so that's really wild. But I will try to stick to the original Planet Zoo space requirements, just to make it even a bit harder. And yeah, now we are at the last house, and that was also the last house I built, and the one where I just wanted it to be finished. So we are having like a carnivore house here with snow leopard, like one snow leopard, one lion, and then one tiger. And I kid you not, all three of these animals are okay with their space in my game. It's so crazy because obviously that's not at all how you would try to display them nowadays. And that is the zoo, and now we will try to make it look better and nicer. And here we are in the zoo. I'm just gonna give you a quick overview, because I realized I didn't really show you the beautiful entrance into the unknown. Yeah, this is one of my first entrances, like that signage that I've ever did. But like, the zoo of course never came to fruition because I just never finished it, and I was like determined to use it somewhere, and that somewhere was going to be here, apparently. So yeah, we just need to live with that signage. Like, maybe we can make something out of it, I don't know. So I realized it's $1. We are starting with $10,000, and as you can see, we are in the red. We are totally in the red. And that may be because the zoo was never actually opened. And I haven't placed one donation bin, so I think that's the first thing I am going to do here. No, facilities. Like, it's been so long. Hopefully I will remember where everything is. So, because we have some kind of vivarium here, just put one donation bin here. Then, in front of the giant otters, a few. I'm just gonna scatter them around here. Okay, so now that that is done, I think we can finally let guests inside the zoo. Let's see how this goes. Open and play. Okay, so come in, we're open. Oh, perfect, I see protesters. Okay, who are you protesting for? Okay, you are protesting because of our dear Rosa. Yeah, I actually don't know how we will make it up to her. Maybe we can just pause again. Because I don't have the funds to like rebuild all her habitat. And I can only like get her to like the... maybe I can give her more space here. So we're just trying our best here. Let's do it like that. I know this is totally unorthodox, but like, what am I going to do here? What else are my options? Like, just need more space for her, so I'm giving her more space. And let's see, is... Okay, now she can... Okay, and now let's make it even grander here. Okay, so she has enough to walk in. Is that enough to like... no, of course it's not. Okay, so I think I will just need to roll with them for a second. It's already going so bad. Staff, how many staff? Oh, do I really need all of these keepers? Maybe like, oh, when they're all fully trained, like what did I do? Why did I do that? What the heck? Okay, maybe just see if it's going well. It's not going well. Can I just put her into the trade center and they will go away? Yes, okay, they will. Perfect. I mean, now we don't have a giant otter on display, but it's... Oh, wait, no. Wait, where are you going? Oh, okay, you're leaving. I was just like, are they now trying to go to another animal in the zoo? But no, they weren't. So... animal food is costing a much, and the stuff... Yeah. Like, I don't know, can I just, like... like, do I need to fire all of them because they are 5 stars? Is that an option I should do? Like, a thing that I should consider? Pause the game. I think I need to consider that. I think I will just try not to fire them, like not at this stage anyway. But let's just see if all the guests can give us some revenue if I'm speeding a bit. Hopefully they will like eat and drink something and they will just go and give us some money back. I'm just seeing the money going away. Oh gosh. Okay, more. I'm sorry, more. Oh, it's getting up. It's getting more. Okay, I was just about to say I need to fire someone else. Okay. It seems like it's going down. So I need to like maybe have just one vet. Who needs so many vets? Also one caretaker. Why not? I think the vendors can stay. Maybe just a few less would be okay. Because I just need the money right now. Okay, so I think it is okay. It's going to get better, so we can just play at normal speed. So, yeah, we need a bit of money, and obviously we need to make sure that these animals have a better life than what they currently have. So, I think I should start somewhere where I can just expand and just remake the zoo. Like, obviously I want to keep the entrance. I don't understand why I put the entrance so much near the border of the like whole map. That was kind of a dumb idea, like in retrospect, but whatever. I will try to maybe I will do it again, like who knows, but like I think I should start expanding the border somewhere here so that I can like make a new habitat for some animal. Let me just go into my thinking phase, and after that I will come back with an idea. So after a few days, weeks, a lot of time has passed since the last recording, but eventually I made a plan on what I want to do here, and for that plan I first decided that we are going to make it a bit more spacious for our giant otter, because I still want to have her inside the zoo, even though like her habitat is not like the best at the moment, but we're gonna quickly change that, and I will just do, I'm guessing this should be enough room, and this should be out of concrete because we're still like operating under the illusion that it's all a bit more cheap, that we don't have that much money. So like we're just gonna say that's like the quarantine area or something, and now we're going to make a little swimming area, like another swimming area for her. Fill it up with water, and now we just need to open it up for her so she can actually move here. And we can also delete all these cracks and things that are on the wall. And yeah, I think now we just need to put her inside again, because I put her out of it because she was attracting protesters. So let's see if that is still the case. So let's see. Where's she actually coming from? I don't know. I don't remember where I put anything in this zoo. But oh, that's concerning. Oh, I can then delete these things because we don't need them anymore. Okay, and now let's see. Where is she? Where's she? There. Are you now feeling happy? Yes, she's happy. Okay, she wants a bit more sand. We can give it to her. Like, we have 13,000. We can do that. We can do that. No big deal. Okay, so now she's got a little off exhibit, like off show area. And now we can move on, and actually I can tell you what I am going to do now. And my idea is that I want to move the entrance from here to somewhere around here. So, because this way I'm giving me more space if I ever want to incorporate parking lots or stuff like that. So, and on this side we have a lot more space than just this tiny bit. So that is something that will happen. And I also want to rebuild everything. Like, I don't think that in the end anything will be the same, but we see. I have a layout in mind, and I also want to make it that every animal is always on display. So, for example, today the first animal we are going to build is for the Siberian tiger that is inside of the carnivore house, the cat house, the really sad one looking, and yeah, that's actually the first thing we are going to change. And yeah, I want all the animals to be on display, so I will make a new habitat for them, and then I will move them there, and then I can like delete the old part of the habitat, not before that. And that's also like the reason why I changed it up with like our giant otter. And apparently the dwarf caimans are far too many, so I mean that's a good thing, right? Even though like they are not really in the best enclosure, they are so happy that they reproduce. So let's just release them to the wild. Both? Okay, I can't. Okay, then I'm gonna sell you if I can't delete you. If I can't. I'm not deleting if I can't, like, put them out into the wild. Release them to the wild. Okay, and the gorillas are also having similar problems. Why is that? Do we have too many females? That's actually a new one. Okay. But like, you are not like the kid, right? Because I don't want to like... Who is the kid here? I don't know. Did I have kids? I don't remember. Okay, so... maybe she's a child that was born here. Bye-bye. Okay, so... First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start expanding onto here. And I will start by deleting the zoo area. We're just gonna pretend that the zoo will raise more money and stuff to just buy the next land. And I think that's the part where we will go into the speed build and you will see me building a tiger habitat. And now you see me starting with like putting a few of these trees and bushes to the side. I will later delete them, but yeah, we're already at like part of the pathing that I had in mind. I wanted to do like a little of an underground tunnel, like not really a tunnel, you're still like over the ground, but like you see the tiger like more on eye level. And yeah, after I did that, I started doing the actual habitat, like with the habitat barrier. I also needed to like reframe that a few times because I did not build in like the way that I made the habitat parameters, so that's a part is on me. Now you can see me doing like a little rock formation that I used like pretty religiously in this build. I had this like inspiration picture where you could see like these little cliff sides, like maybe rock formation signs, and they look kind of similar to what I'm doing now, and I decided I like that for like a Siberian tiger habitat, and I just decided to roll with it. I of course also needed to recolor them in a bit of a more gray area, gray tone, so that it more fits like the Siberian vibe, like the cold, frosty vibe that at least for me is going on when someone's saying like, yeah, we're having Siberian tigers in the zoo. And I used that rock formation, like I said, pretty religiously in this build, and I also used it as the real habitat barrier. And as you can see, you can't see the habitat barrier. That was like the reason why I needed to redo it a bit. And after that I did some more pathing, and you can see that I just placed the pathing under the rocks, and I still need, because I forgot, I still need to put like the gas barrier thingy in there that they won't walk through the rocks. Maybe someone can like just say that in comments again, because I'm sure I will forget it. And like I already did the like real life part after that speed build portion, so yeah, please someone remind me of that. And now I'm doing the terrain work for inside the habitat. I just decided on having a little hill and a little bit of like a bathing area. I'm not really sure, like, do all tigers like to swim? Because I'm not sure. I was a bit confused. But like in the end, I decided they are just having a little pond, like whatever. I don't know. Like I think, generally speaking, all tigers like to swim, so she can. Like our singular Siberian tiger can do that, and I mean that's maybe a good time to like tell you what you were seeing now, like with the hill and the little pond. That's one side of the habitat, because I wanted the tiger to be able to go over the little glass tunnel that I will be making shortly. So it's way too big, so yeah, but like it's better too big than too small, right? So I also realized that at some point I was like, yeah, I'm just going with that. And yeah, while I was filming, you could see me assemble a few of one of the viewing windows with like the metal beams and the glass panels. It's a fairly easy setup, and yeah, I just copied it over and over because I quite like that it's like an easy thing, but it's also really fitting for the vibe that I was going for. And yeah, after that, it was time to do the actual like glass tunnel. And for that, I again used the same barrier, but I also decided that I like wanted to have something on like the lower portion where you were not actually able to see anything than like stone. So I decided for the bamboo pieces, and I actually only used them because Günther from Günther's Gaming, another YouTuber, you should follow him, used that pretty religiously in his Sakura, oh my god, I can't pronounce that, Sakura Zoo? Is that how you pronounce that? Yeah, but like it's his zoo. He used that and it looked pretty good, and even though I was like, for myself, not really that like, I didn't really like it, but like for some reason in his zoo it looked amazing, so I was trying to do the same, and I think it worked out fairly well. And then I decided I need to somehow make the terrain look a bit more nice, and at first I thought, let's just do it with the stone, that's gonna work. It didn't work, as you can clearly see, because then I used the plaster piece to make it like really sharp, and that there were not some weird spacing between the glass barrier and the actual like terrain. And here you can see me doing a little of protection for the guests, the tigers, so that the tigers can't like just jump out of there. I basically also just used the same rock formation, and after I made it, I just copied it to the other side. I think you will not see that. And then it was actually time to get our Siberian tiger in here. So here she is. And now I'm back to building. I only needed her to like check if the habitat is too big, which I already told you it is way too big. I think it's like 4 times what they would usually need. Like, and it's even more times because I have PZ+. So yeah, but like I said, the bigger the better, right? And I also decided that on the other half of the habitat, which is a little bit smaller, I wanted to have a little hill again. And then I was like trying to make it a bit more smaller with like adding a few rock formations. Yeah, it didn't really work in the end. Like, it's still really, really big. And then I was thinking I want to have more like rocks on the ground. So I used the 4 rocks, like one of them at least, and like plastered it all over the place and then lowered all of it down. And I did the same with like the other aquatic rocks, just for good measure. And because I didn't thought the other ones looked so great, and I already knew that these ones are looking great. And now we are coming to the favorite part of my building in Planet Zoo, which is plants. I first started with like the trees, like with the broken trees and with the white birks and the pines. And this is actually kind of weird because normally I start like with the ground foliage and like with the bushes, and then I will work my way up or like work my way down to like the grasses, and after the grasses I will do the trees. So I kind of did like everything here in the wrong order, because after I did like the trees, I did like one bush, then like one ground foliage, and after that I just went like totally berserk, where like it's just, I just love placing plants. And like the footage that I had, I think like I was fairly quick with everything else. I think for everything, like maybe excluding a lot of the stones, it took me 1 hour, and then another hour just for the plants, and like I think another half an hour just for the walks. So yeah, but like yeah, I used a lot of different rocks, which was also because the first bush I planted, the white sage bush, has like these weird blue undertones, and then I needed to find some way to incorporate other plants, even though all the other plants have more like a green yellow to them and not like that cold blue. So I managed to work around it with using a lot of bramble bushes on top of the white sage bushes, so that it wasn't so apparent that there were like these bluish hue under it. And I also did use a lot of the brackens on top of the white sage bush, so like I think it's looking good in the end, but like I'm still debating if the white sage is really contributing. Is that a word? Yeah, but I don't know if they are like doing anything for the plant palette. On the other hand, I think the dren grass is like really a nice touch up, as well as the Yorkshire. Why can't I pronounce that? As well as the Yorkshire grass that I will be using after that. So yeah, here it is. Here we have the York. I should just stop pronouncing that. Like the grass. Here we have like the grass that actually looks like it's giving you allergies. if you're allergic to grass, you're allergic to what you're seeing me placing here. And yeah, after all the plants were done, I did the last thing that I always do, which is the habitat enrichment for the animals. And like I finally remembered using the pass trick, where you put the pass down so that the terrain will not like do weird things when you place the enrichment. And that is actually everything, or most of the things I do. And yeah, we will see or hear each other actually in the next video, but you will hear me talk in a few seconds. Now we are back at the more or less finished habitat, and I can already tell you it is way too big for just one Siberian tiger, so we will get a second one in a minute. But first, let's just walk through it as the guest experience. So my inspiration were like some kind of concept art with like just these cliff rocks, so I just decided to go with that, and like everything else fell into place somehow. So yeah, we have a few viewing areas, one being inside their shelter area, or her, since it's at the moment only one tiger in here. We have another viewing from over here, and I love that viewing. I really love that. It's really fun. And I also had a lot of fun building it, so I think that's a good sign. So on the left we have like a little bit of nothing going on, because even though I planned a lot of this zoo already, I am not quite sure what is going to be on the left side of this habitat. So this is just a proposition, like something that I just do now, and maybe later I will do something else with it. So yeah, and here we have another viewing window. Like we are currently looking at this in pause mode, because if I unpause, maybe I will lose money. I don't know. So actually I did lose money doing the speed build, because I forgot to do water treatments like the water treatment thingy, I didn't put that anywhere, so I had protesters and like a lot of them, and oh, we can see stone poking through the wall. That's not good. That's not how it should be. So yeah, I had protesters because of that, and therefore I lost a lot of money, and I needed to like kind of fix it. So I did that, and now we're good. And yeah, this whole habitat complex, like, is it a complex? I don't know, but it is. It was really expensive. It was around $72,000. So I think that's like, compared to real life habitats, like I think if you would have done this in real life, like of course you would have the need to do like an actual like behind the scenes and stuff, which I didn't do. But like I would think that would at least cost like 1 million. Like I'm guessing more than that, just to make it secure and everything. So I think like 72,000 is not that bad. So yeah, you currently can go only in from here. But the plan is that you would be directed through the way that we came through. So yeah, but now I will play it again. And now we can look for a second tiger. And let's get a male one, because we have already a female. Let's just get him. Send him to the zoo. I don't care about quarantine. So yeah, we will have 2 tigers, and I'm hoping we will see like maybe cubs. And oh, did you see that? She used the bridge. Like, I really loved that idea that you could like see her walk on top of the glass. And she needs to go like from one side to the other, because most of the like play toys, like most of her toys are on this side. And I try to stick to the feeding enrichment on that side that the actual keepers can get to. So yeah, I think we're just gonna wait until her male is there. Also, I didn't really care about that part, because like, let's be real, no one will see it. Like, if you will go through the zoo, you will not be seeing that. I was also debating if I wanted to do like the planting on that side here, because you literally like this part, you literally can't see it because here's a hill. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can also just like not do that. But like in the end, like my perfectionism was like, yeah, no, we're gonna do that. And yeah, so I did. And I also made a little bedding area on this side, so that, because I thought, even though that's a really big exhibit, maybe they want to have like some privacy, so all of this background behind the hill is not for the guests to see. So if the tiger really doesn't want to be seen, they can totally just chill out back there. And like, I'm actually wondering, where's the tiger? Come on, just tell me. Animals escaped. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, we can rectify that really quick. Like, let's just do that. That should help with that. Oh, what am I? I'm clicking just the wrong things. Okay, so now no one's escaped anymore, I'm hoping. But like, where is actually the second tiger? In transit. I'm a bit... Oh, okay, it's already gone. Okay, so now here we can go. Now she's got a mate. Hopefully. Oh yeah, you run. But yeah, this concludes the first episode of my renovation series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you Oh, that's so cute. I just got distracted. If you like or comment or maybe even subscribe, and I hope we will see each other in the next video. Bye!